This adorable 1-year-old puppy is Eve. Eve isn't your regular pet dog. She's been brought from Japan to Singapore for a very special reason. To be a guide dog, and the first one to be trained fully in Singapore.
Hi, I'm Christina. I train the dogs to be guide dogs, as well as train the clients to use their dogs.
Christina is from the charity Guide Dogs Singapore, which has been pairing guide dogs to the visually impaired since 2006. The dogs are usually bred, trained and certified in countries like Australia and Japan before being brought to Singapore to be matched with their visually impaired handlers. But things are changing, starting with Eve.
You're so cute!
Now that I'm able to do the training here from scratch, they get a better idea of what are the differences in the environment between Singapore to wherever they come from. And during that 6 months or so of training, they get used to it, and when they're matched with a handler, they don't have to adjust to another set of different situations and circumstances.
Find straight. Focus. Find straight. Come on. Straight. Eve, come on. Up. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Hop up then. Good.
Eve is a Goldador, crossbred between a Labrador and a Golden Retriever. She'll be learning all the skills she needs to be a guide dog from Christina over 16 weeks. And it starts from as simple as learning to pee on command.
You'll find that your pet dogs will need to sniff and walk, find the right smell, find the right spot before doing it. So we want them to actually do the toileting when requested, rather than take half an hour to find the right spot before doing it.
Being a puppy and a sprightly dog by nature, would Eve really be disciplined enough to get her handler from one point to another?
Once she's in harness, she has to focus on what she's supposed to do. It's important that she sees all these environmental distractions as just part of the general environment, and she's able to still work through it as per normal.
Eve's main task is to master travelling in a straight line and avoiding obstacles. That means walking straight unless given a command, like turn left or right, and coming back to a straight line after she veers away from an obstacle. Something different from the usual obedience training is that Christina cannot use food as a reward.
Because if they're used to receiving treats and snacks from people, they may start looking towards people for food outside. They might start scavenging for things that is on the ground, which is not something you want when they're working.
At week 6 of her training, it seems like Eve still has a while to go before she can remain focused.
The first stretch was terrible.
Oh no, what happened?
She kept trying to look back, trying to look across the road because she knows that you are following. So her pace is not there, her concentration is not there. So I just basically stopped, recalibrate, and then restarted the whole thing. After that, she was much better, much better. Eve, forward, find the car, where's it? Good girl, yes, good job.
Pets and working stock, there is a bit of a difference. The guide dog schools overseas, when they breed, they are looking specifically for certain temperaments.
Wait.
Be it the calmness, the lack of anxiety towards environmental stimulus. So between 6 to 8 pups in a litter, 5 or 6 manage to clear temperament assessment and come in for training. But then along the way, 1 or 2 may be reclassified or drop out. The passing rate maybe is about 40%. Yeah. If she doesn't pass, if we can't find an association that deals with assistance dogs or therapy dogs or companion dogs here in Singapore, then we would offer up for adoption as a pet.
Every 4 weeks of training, Eve is put to the test with a blindfold assessment.
How do you feel about wearing the blindfold today?
Nervous? I mean, 8 weeks is always nervous because you never know how the dogs are going. Yeah. You concentrate. Do what you're supposed to do, okay? Eve, forward. Good girl. Hop up. Straight on. I will not be able to give her spot-on prompts, and she has to do whatever she needs to on her own. Good, straight. Well done. Fine, straight to the crossing. Good girl. Good job. Well done. Fine, straight.
Christina's colleague is keeping watch on them from behind, just in case.
Fine straight. Good, good, good girl. Find the curb. Good girl, Eve. You did a good job. Well done. Good. Good girl.
Let's go. Yep. Good girl. Okay, so we can stop here. Eve, stop. Good girl. Well done.
How is it, Christina? She did quite well.
Yeah, she did very well. She did very well. Well done. Well done. Butterflies everywhere. You want to go up, but there's butterflies everywhere and the grass seems long. Right, Eve. She was able to concentrate, and even though I was a bit hesitant, wondering where we are, but she knows and she kept going. Yeah.
Another 4 weeks have passed. It's time to turn things up a notch.
We start off at quiet residential areas.
Eve, forward.
And then once they have a better idea, I would move on to like your HDB, where it's a little bit busier but still manageable, and then to the city.
Eve will need to learn how to identify fixtures like escalators and lifts,
Good girl. Forward.
so she can lead her handler to them.
Good. Find the lift. That's the lift. Find the lift. Good girl. Well done. You got the lift.
Week 16 rolls along and Eve is ready for her graduation test in the city.
Okay, ready?
Eve, forward. Find the door. Find left. There are on and off some distractions, which is normal, but in terms of her ability to navigate crowds and recognizing what is required of her, she has been consistently improving. Bus? 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 Yeah, are you hot, huh? Is it? Huh? Are you hot, huh?
And just like that, 16 weeks of training have come to an end. Eve is now a certified guide dog, and her work begins.
Personality, she's a playful girl. Off harness, she's playful. So let's say someone says that they're interested to have a guide dog. I will have a chat about their eye condition, their lifestyle, living environment, work environment. I need to know that they are independent enough to be able to manage themselves. Then I can see if they are ready to manage a dog in their lives.
Eve is here to meet her new handler, Thomas, who will be trained to work with her as a team. Thomas has glaucoma and is completely blind in both eyes.
So that's her squeaky toy.
After 2 years on Guide Dogs Singapore's waitlist, he's finally paired with Eve. Because, among other reasons, they both walk really fast.
I want to get the guide dog along. Because with the cane, it walks slower. because you have to think, are you walking straight? But when you with a guide dog, you don't have to worry about the straight part. You just keep walking.
I think for new handlers, they need to be prepared that it's going to be hard work at the start.
So you put this one on the head first, right?
There will be habits that you may have to work out between the two of you. Yes, oh, it's on her nose, it's stuck on her nose. There will be things that you need to take note of, changes that need to be done. But as you persistently work on it, of course, in the long run, you will see that relationship grow. Yeah.
Okay, come, let's go. Cross, cross.
Maybe I could have the analogy that it's like a marriage.
Come here and we stop. Right, so when you are ready, you can give the forward command. So call her name.
Eve, forward.
Forward.
Good go.
Over the next 3 weeks, Eve will have to familiarize herself with Thomas's usual routes to work.
Follow the
And
harness.
Thomas will have to learn to trust Eve.
Yes. Good. Yes, down. Good. All right. Okay, any questions on the walk? Feedback?
No.
No. How do you feel walking with her? Too fast? Too slow?
Let me get used to it.
Need to get used to it. Okay.
4 legs, I got only 2.
STOP. The gantry is not here. Tap your right thigh, tell her gantry. Yes, find the gantry. Make sure you feel where she stops. Good.
Today, Eve's learning to take Thomas to work and back.
Yes. Yes. Okay, the narrow one, Check your direction, Check your direction. Check your direction. Yes, good. Just stop. There's no seats here. Seats are that side. Don't let her sniff. Leave it. So remember, at this point, you need to tell her what she needs to look for. Now we are going back.
Up. Really up. Find left, escalator. Find the escalator. Find the seat. Forward.
In this session, Eve is being trained to be disobedient to Thomas for his own safety.
So what we are doing today is traffic training, which is something like when Thomas says go, Eve sees a car, she's supposed to not move. And then after that, when the car has passed, Thomas says go, Eve is supposed to go because it's safe. Okay, so Chris gave the signal to go, and then we go!
Eve forward.
This is one of the specialties of a guide dog lah. But at the same time, what Thomas needs to learn is that he has to be the one to make the decision whether is it safe to cross or not.
Eve forward.
That was very stressful, wasn't it?
Yes, it was stressful. For the dogs, it can be.
Oh, come on in. Hello. Don't let me drag you in. Come on.
That's it. Good girl. Well done.
It's not just the working relationship between Thomas and Eve.
There's no escape, Eve.
To make sure that the inside all come out. Push her back on you. That's it, well done.
Thomas has to be responsible for Eve's well-being too.
Sit. Down. Down. Go. Down. Eve.
Call again.
Eve.
Call again.
Eve.
Oh, yes.
Go.
Good girl. Yes, so that can be a game. She gets excited with.
Yeah, she sleeps with me every day. She will use her favorite toy to poke my legs and wake me up. No, I know when she needs toilet. From her body language, I know that she needs to go toilet.
Exchange time.
3 weeks into their training as a team, Thomas and Eve have developed a close bond. And they'll now put their chemistry to the test without Christina.
Forgot that when he comes round
Yeah.
and he says left, he has to stop and do it immediately.
Having lost his orientation, Thomas ends up having to ask members of the public for help.
Today is the first independent route that he has done from home to his office pickup point. So I think it's natural to have a few mistakes, misses and all that. So overall, the only thing he missed was finding the escalator going down. And after that, his recovery was good. So I think he did well.
How confident do you feel now? Like, do you feel confident enough to do these routes by yourself without Christina already?
Yes,
Okay.
without the stairs.
Without the stairs, okay.
Yeah, somebody's here. Eve. Eve.
Hello, 88.
Hey, Eve.
Yes, I got cargo up. That's why she's excited.
Yeah, she smells the thing too.
So this bag
What
is all her things for you. You take out one at a time and I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so this
It's
is...
pillow!
Yes. So this was the parting gift from her volunteer boarder.
Wow.
Who took care of her for 6 months while she's in Singapore.
Eve, I know.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to you later.
This is a letter from her puppy raiser in Japan. So I'll read you the letter. It says, "My family and I were very surprised to hear that our puppy Eve is going to be trained to be a guide dog in Singapore. She was such a baby and hyper, and always looking around at things. It is so wonderful and great opportunity to help and support someone. If you could, would you please let us know how she is doing so that her family and friends will be relieved?" And your ID card, yes, that's your ID card. Behind it says, "The Ministry of Social and Family Development, MSF, supports the use of guide dogs as a form of mobility guide for blind persons and the access of guide dogs into public places in Singapore."
I enjoy the freedom. If I walk onto a place that I'm familiar with, I don't have to think so much. Like example, I go into certain places around my neighbourhood. Maybe I take 20 minutes to go. But with Eve now, I take only 10 minutes or even lesser. Because I don't have to find the pillars, I don't have to count pillars, or I don't have to listen to that much things with her around.
Alright. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So bye Thomas, I'll see you sometime next week.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, I'll let you
Thanks
know.
for your help.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And with that, Christina entrusts Eve and Thomas into the care of each other and makes her way out of Eve's new home.
It is finally done, and it's a good start. And I think if he continues what he has been doing, the team should be able to work well together in the long run.
Yeah, I know.